let's do one more tower rotation. I'd say tower rotation. Let's do one more rotation of missions. So like a hard mission and a normal mission. So this is our Blazing Furnace. This is our health point, and we have to stall in 3 different directions. Right, can we place towers on any of these grates? Quite frankly, we have 3 springs to work with here, but 3 directions that we need to defend from. We have a damage spring, a range spring, and a speed spring. Not too much more to work off of, so we're just gonna have to see what we can do about it. I think I like the range the most just because it's the most ubiquitous, and then we're just gonna work it on from there. Technically, I could just have 3 Kaguya's kind of defending on all sides when it comes to it, hilariously enough. I don't think that's necessarily going to be the best thing. And this is not a Yuka-coded map, unfortunately, too, it seems like. Just due to the fact of how we don't have any terrain to work with here. Which is fine. Why does it ever need to be a Yuka map when I can just have a Marissa? Okay, otherwise, when it comes to serious stuff, though, we will have Yamame when it comes to it then. Just get usual suspects, and also get a Tomachi this side. Seija will be our bottleneck, of course, but otherwise, I want to just start upgrading these towers. Quantity first when it comes to it right now. I just want to have a stable base to work off of, and then we just go on from there tower-wise. Hey, I said speed up, game. Thank you, game. Very cool. Ghost. Common souls that wander around the former hell. They have 3 armor when it comes to it. I'm pretty sure we saw the spirits anyway afterwards from the Orden cart. Wait to sip water real quick too. Okay. So we'll just have to see where those spirits come around, but otherwise right now, it's just Yamame and Churno as my first round of defense, with, with our etc, boys and girls on the sides. Spirits coming from the side now. So let's move Marissa, that way she has a straight line shot, but otherwise, for these ghosts, it might be prudent to have our Churno on the side. I'll move Tomachi here, that way she can vividly defend. And then a Yukari as well, methinks. Having a Churno fully leveled too, to be able to help out with any bottleneck, to help out in bottlenecking enemies as they come on by is going to be very important, of course. So I am going to invest into her as soon as possible. And then Tomachi can also just be resident AoE cleave as well too. Because that is a bottleneck I just get to hold on to. We have flying enemies immediately. Well, Churno can help deal with that. Let's not be wrong about this here, of course. With that, and if they're only coming from the one direction, then I can just sit here for a mo. Tomachi is getting to move around a good little bit here, helping us out, but I want to have my quantity of level 5 towers ASAP, quite frankly, here. Just keep standing in our line. It's not a problem. It's just going to be when we get the next lane of enemies, which we are getting right now then. So, Parse Ghost Fairies, I can be able to deal with everything here, so of course, let's just get the font of our usual choices then. I do think the second Yukari wouldn't be bad necessarily. Because this side is very strong already when it comes to it, so I'd rather get on this side in time to override the fire. But I want to upgrade the first Yamame ASAP then. That's 285 power that I need. Nobody's come by yet. That's more than 285. Lovely. So I think it's time to actually swap these Yamame's just about. swap them around, move this Cherno over because we're not actually going to have any other enemies necessarily coming along on the other side. So we actually can just chill and just one-lane this. Lovely. So what I'm thinking afterwards is I could easily just get a Kadia just on the inside track to just float a rabbit around for wherever or whatever lane side that they come from. And basically be, yeah, it's actually still my floater. That, and then I just want to get a Yukari up just for the future then. A few Ghost Fairies. They're coming that way around, so let's move my Komachi to help cleave. I'll move this Kadia. That way, hopefully, those guys start moving around with it then. We have so much good space that I can actually just move like this Cherno to sit on the corner, like right here, just about. Yamame can just keep chilling. Now they're like at the very top right there. And then I'd like to have this Komachi decent AoE damage. That way she can reduce defense and really just be my other plague upon all these enemies here. As they're kind of seeing. Because especially with the Ghost having a lot of defense, if she, at level 3, is going to be defense shredding them, that's all I could ever ask for, don't you think? So move the Yamamaze around, leave a little bit to help, and then really it's just, if it keeps being the one lane here, it's some of the easiest fires to put out, but we're future-proofing, people. We are future-proofing. Because time will come when we get to the end of the waves and I'm gonna have to defend all 3 lanes. So just being able to be confident on having good towers on all sides is what I want to work up towards. Go ahead, summon those ghosts so I can just earn that little bit of extra dash. Move my Kadia over here then. Yeah, we're still absolutely fine on this end. I think I will move this Yamame over here just for the meantime. Otherwise, yeah, it's easy to just come around. Except the worst weak is, but I don't have the same damage font yet. Yet right here. But with just a little bit of extra love on the Cherno, we are fine. Need to reroute, of course. Get this Komachi over here. I will go ahead early summon because I feel like I have the time to spare on it. Move up and around. Let's move Seija up. And I'll upgrade her to 2. That way she can have zombie stall if that ever is a problem then. But for now, I just want to be able to get my next Cherno up. These rabbits are going the wrong way, hilariously. And I don't have enough physical firepower when it comes to it here. So I actually really need to help out this this front. So I need to move this extra Yukari that's not really doing anything here on this side. And then we need to immediately pivot. Pivot, 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 pivot. One. Let's have the Kadia right here, rather, so she can just have those summons immediately helping. Move on over this Komachi. We have a Koshi! This Yokai keeps their third eye invisible. Despite moving in the powers of early spirits, or chasing events above ground, but is rarely seen by others. Fast and invisible, curiously. What does that invisible tag do for us? Does that mean I'm not going to see her? In which case I have to cleave her with AoE in that case then? Or what does that mean for my chances and all? That's what I need to know, video game. Right now, it seems like I can deal with things just fine. Hello, Aure. I hope you're doing well. Just preparing these sides. These rabbits will be able to stall. Lovely stuff. It doesn't seem like it's necessarily a problem for the Koishi at all, whatever that invisible tag is supposed to be. Okay. Open cleave. I want that Yutari going up in time, but for now, I need to maneuver the bulk of my forces to this other side. We can call a bit early. I want the Yoshika to move around. Closed eye. Not the eyes of the monster that goes off, but its soul as well. Interesting. We have an aerial enemy we'll have to deal with here. Weakest side is absolutely right side when it comes to it in comparison right now. But I will need a bit of extra help. What's that? Is Kaguya going? That way I don't have to deal with the aerial enemies, and then I'm just going to be worried about this end then. When the spirits start coming around. Yes, sirree. Because I do not have Kaguya defending this lane. Now I have Kaguya defending this lane. If it comes to B. Okay. Lots of aerial enemies on this side, so keep routing, keep routing. Move my Cherno over here. Move Yutari. Upgrade her to mats. And then I can have this Yamame to help out on the eye lane. Third eye, that's open. With magic defense instead, but still fast. Well, with me having a Kaguya, that's not going to be a problem necessarily at all then. I can actually deal with that wholesale, like, no problems at all then. It's just a Yugi that could be a problem instead then. Could be a problem, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be one. Yeah, we kind of seem pretty fine. Alright. In that case then for now, just upgrade our Yutaris. Have her float herself. Because yeah, the treasures are taking care of the eyes. The UDs are going to be worked down when it comes to it. Lovely. And it's really just these Yutaris, which I want to be doing more work with then. Alright. Put the fire out. I'm still heavily indexed into just 3 lane sides though, which of course could absolutely spell the biggest devastation in case I don't have a way to deal with this when it's all 3 lanes calling. So let's just recognize that I don't have everybody covered yet. I will call early for the money, because I believe I can do so. But for now, just upgrade these lovely ladies. And let's make sure that we aren't going to be weak. Bottom side here is absolutely the weakest then. Let's move my Seija around just to have extra cover. Something like this akin to is what I'm thinking. I want this Komachi to have a little bit of crit chance when it comes to it. And I'm just helping out. Or by just checking for whenever this wave starts getting the Yugi. Exactly so. Perfect. In that case then, get Yutari down to help out. Ordens are coming by. So I don't need to worry about this side anymore. Instead, I need this Kaguya to help defend this lane. If I can help it with her summons. This Yutari needs to come on by. And keep things here. Komachi. If I could actually get a Seija right here then. And then Yamame. This Yamame gets to move around and gets upgraded almost all the way up. 2 Kaguya for summons. I don't think I necessarily need. I'd rather just take the one. We have Satori. Ranged and reduced damage. Mistress of the powers of the earth spirits. Even yokai are afraid of her mind reading abilities. Should be fine to deal with overall. I would assume now. I'm just worried about however things could go once it reaches this side. But it's not what we're necessarily leaking creeps Yet. Yet is always the keyword here. But it seems we've got a pretty good hold. Because even then, the only other thing is just like where the rabbits are going to go. And it seems like these rabbits are going the exact wrong way. Yeah. Now I have rabbits coming in to this lane here. We will be fine. I could even route Marissa around over here then, in this case. Yep, and here comes everything then. So this is, of course, the big concern that I was worried about. Not gonna be able to defend everything, so I'm just gonna have to see what fires are the most important to put out then in this case. I think that's enough moon rabbits summoning on that side here. So let's summon instead. Marissa will be my big floater, I do feel, when it comes to it. Those rabbits are going to get to stall on that side, so I just need to see what's going on. Any flying units will be taken care of by that Kaguya. So I just need to see what side is just being attacked in general, and put that fire out with Marissa. Just pre-prepping Sages to level 2 for whatever their needs might be. Seems like now the frontal assault is in the top left lane. So I can plant Marissa down here then. We will be fine. Don't know if any more of them are going to come over here, but while we have the soul, I will move this Yamame up and around with that nearly infinite range. Up this Kaguya, so that way we have a little bit of spirits going on by. And this is perfect then. Okay, this map has not been bad at all necessarily when it comes to it. I've actually been doing way better than I thought I would have been. Just because I've been smart about attending to the two lanes that they're attacking, but it's never been all three at once, which is where my defenses would have fallen a lot more because I don't have defenses on all three of them. Now granted, this is still last wave when it comes to it. I could absolutely eat a huge hubris pry if it comes to it. But right now, it's not like they've proven me to be wrong in any aspect yet. Now that's a yet, of course. We shall see. Right now, I need this Kaguya to move up to help deal with Third Eyes. And honestly, I could probably slash these two Yugis and help out a good bit. Other lanes are taken care of when it comes to it. I need to just whack this Yugi or two a few times. Whack a few times, there we go, we're good. And now this is when things should start going a little bit whack, because we are leaking through. So I'm going to assume that this side is good now with the UDs. We don't need to deal with that anymore. So let's move this around, move this Tomachi too. The Kaguya rabbits can start moving as well then. I'm gonna spare this expense and this Marissa cycle to shoot. Afterwards, I'm gonna say let's abandon the right side entirely. Prepare for when bottom left is gonna have its next incursion. And reroute exactly so, because I don't want this Rin leaking. I have both sides covered in this case then. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. And then, yes, we can just cover the lane. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this pre-prep work that I'm getting for us here. That Orden's getting stalled otherwise then. I'm going to move this Cherno just in the events, in the case that people do start coming by, in which case some Tomachi's hats we have. Alright, not Tomachi's, Toishis. So, good preemptive work. Things are absolutely not done yet. So keep rerouting. Bottom is good. All of these lovely ladies are just gonna get cleaved. I need this Yamame to come over and start shredding them, because they have magic defense, but not physical defense. Quite frankly, wouldn't hurt to also upgrade this Seija a good bit too. Get to wholeheartedly stall them at the line. Because the Kaguya bunnies aren't doing anything, so I can move around. I don't have anybody else coming in yet. But on the off chance that they do, Get Ikari train ready and at him. And we're good. Nice job. That was way easier of a mission than I expected. And we get Eiki as our next tower. Oh boy, so Tomatsu just been running around. Eiki is another Danmaku tower, but she is essentially your critical hit. Attacks have a chance to execute enemies, and critical hits deal way more damage. She can be your boss killer so fast when it comes to it, and she is damn effective at it when it comes to. What would I spare on the slot? Because honestly, if there's a map that can't spare for Yuka, then I'm probably gonna swap her for Eiki as just another Danmaku when it comes to it then, but we'll see how it goes. For now though, I do think I want to reset one more time so I can get rid of fully armed for a giant hunter in this case then, for my trades, because having that is absolutely going to be very important. And then when it routes around, I actually have to hold on to Mana Storm, so I can actually get Blast or fully armed for summons. And well, we love our summons, ladies and gentlemen, so we are doing that. Let's do one more mission. The Sanzu River. Shikieki, the Judge of Hell, asks us for help. The space-time of the Higan has become unstable, while the yokai and souls of the palace started rioting. What a mess. So let's check if this is a Yuka map, because if not, then I'll just immediately look around and what I can do. So, big river. And exactly so, all these spirits are just going to be crossing this river all throughout. 2 defense points when it comes to it. So this is absolutely a rabbit-killed map if it comes to. If it comes to it then. And we also have damage sprains, which can absolutely catapult the damage of an 80. So honestly, let's quit out. Actually, I didn't check if it was a Yuka map, but quite frankly, I do want to show off new towers and I haven't been able to use Yuka much. So let's get Eiki in here. Let's show things off. So let's open this up. I think a Cherno honestly wouldn't be bad as our opening, but Marissa's always really good too. Cherno gets to slow things down though. But I can get a Cherno too. Fact is, a Marissa level 5 is going to cost more than a Cherno level 5. Now, I would be heavily indexed into raw Danmaku itself. So instead, let's just level up this 80 a few times. And then let's start off with our usual good then. What I will be doing in the bat though, is getting a Kadia or two. Just have these rabbits running on by, and then we will start ourselves off then. Yeah, Eiki will of course toss Judgment quite regularly. She's not the fastest tower necessarily, but she does a boatload of damage when it comes to it or so. So that's what we will be leveraging as much as possible then. I don't have a good placement for my towers. This is annoying. Okay, not as annoying when it comes to it. I can absolutely get a Yoshika right here in this case. Level her up, that way I can get stuff. And that way I can start preparing stuff for kills. Or, I say Yoshika, I need Seija out so I can summon Yoshika then in that case. Afterwards, the Parseis could be a problem for dealing with Yoshika pretty badly. So I have to be careful on this end. Let's move the Kajias up, because I'm going to need the anti-air presence, of course, when it comes to it, but I just want the rabbits just walking in general. I'll move this Kajia over here. That way I have her rabbits moving on a line. And otherwise, I would like to level up our Yamame, as always. And then for the spirits, well, Marissa will deal with them. Marissa will deal. I will keep rolling Yamame up, so that way we have the poison going. And then, this should be pretty seamless to start. I have rabbits going on what would be both lanes then, in this case, for extra presence. Or no, I have a rabbit going on the 3rd lane. Well, it hasn't been a problem yet, but I realize now that this is a 3-lane map, not a 2-lane. So that'll be good to know for the future. For now, though, let us keep helping out holistically with these waves. Little Yoshikas will be wonderful on the spirit side, but I just need to keep having Cherno cleave, and have Aki actually do some work too. Marissa's taking care of the middle lane all by herself. Okay, Koishi's on the side. I will have to reroute everybody here in this case then. So let's go ahead and do so. We can go ahead and call early in this case.
Didn't expect that, did you?
Okay, who are we getting? Azura! Hope you're doing well. Thank you for all the love. I am playing Touhou games right now, so I'll do what I can to attend to you in just a bit. It's your Wonderful Wind Mage, your Cruz Ship servant, Chartreuse Proxy. Everyone always at your service now. I hope everybody's enjoying themselves right now. I need to deal with this Koishi, because she is literally running away with things. Let's poison her first, and also fairy boats. Summoning phantoms on it here. 2,000 health, immune to disabling debuffs, and giant. Okay, gonna have to deal with that, but for now, let me send a shout out. What were you doing today, Azura? I hope you're doing well, and thank you for all the love.
My heart is singing.
I'm a friend of Azura from VR chat when it comes to on Reach's group, and just in general, and I'm seeing you're playing Xenogears last. Is that true? Is that accurate? Because if so, it is absolutely a wonderful game, and I have to go back and deal with this right here, right now. Okay, we have flying enemies coming in soon enough, so I need to have this Kaguya at the ready, and I need to reroute the defenses overall. Yoshika can kind of chill right here when it comes to it then. Because the Seija stuff will, I'm sorry, because Seija and Yoshika will deal with these spirits in time. For now, it's this phantom boat that will be the problem, because they will keep spawning these phantoms down here, and I have to deal with them holistically. As you are seeing, so Marissa's going to be a real good buffer state when it comes to it then, but otherwise, I need to just be hitting these ghosts over time, and I need to be dealing damage over time then. So, we have to, this is a 2-lane, this is 3 lanes, left, right, middle, but also basically 2 essences we're going to have to deal with, because these ferry boats have a lot of HP as you're seeing, so it's going to be tough to cleave through them, and it's just going to be tough to try to kill them in general otherwise too. Yeah, Xenogears is great. Orden coming in on the side. So I need to move Aki otherwise. Satori and Souls too. I'm gonna always have to have something answering those phantom boats in the back. That's gonna be a constant problem that I will not have a full answer to. Best they can do is have Kaguya, of course, answering. But otherwise, this is going to be a constant problem. I'm going to have Yamame poison this Yugi, if I can help it real quick first, and then I need to run back and deal with Orden in this case then. So I cannot have her running by. If Aki can just keep one-shotting the Ordens, that would be the best case in the world. But for now, I need to take care of this Yugi before she goes too far. Cherno level 5 getting to slow the Yugi down is big, but I don't think I'm gonna do enough damage. Marissa, help! Thank you, Marissa. Thank you very much, Marissa. Okay, good. Sprint up. Get this Cherno up here. We're doing with these souls pretty fine. It's just any ghost ships that I'm going to be worried about in general when it comes to it. So I have to keep running around and seeing what fires need to be attended to. That's a lot of good power, quite frankly. We can kind of stay here when it comes to it. I will upgrade my AP so I have level 5s all throughout in this case then. And then I can actually reroute and where everybody's standing. Which is what I think would be the best. Cherno right here just gets to slow everybody down in general. And then we just get to basically hold on over. Then it's just making sure that no ghost ships come by. But I have my Kaguyas on standby when it comes to it then. Kaguya on standby. I'll probably get one more Kaguya, that way I have all 3 lanes covered, is my thought here. That way I'll have a rabbit running on each, just as a insurance policy when it comes to it then. Let's go ahead, call early. I would like to get a Yoshika, that's better than in this case. I'll get... And I'll just get one of each for everybody then, as always. That way we have a good coverage on every type of tower when it comes to it. It's just really going to be running back and forth, making sure that no ghost ships come by to grief us when it comes to it then. Because it's that, and of course I've routed in all of my power into big towers. I'm building tall, not wide, for big level 5 towers, but not too many of them. So just going to be paying attention to, yes, when things like the ghost ship comes around. Because I need to put out fires whenever they might come by. Because if that ghost ship continues to potentially be a problem, or multiple ghost ships, I can't have these spirits going around and hitting my backline. So route this Marissa. I absolutely need to have these things slowed down when it comes to it. Level up. Iki needs to deal, but otherwise, Trino, I think I need you to run around real quick and make sure that we aren't going to be leaking any of these spirits. Because yeah, these spirits are going to be a problem, and I am going to need as many people down here to help deal. Yeah, these ghost ships are way too much. Okay, way too much. I need to get my Marissa down here fast. Oh, you're gonna leak. Okay, that's not good at all. Way too much on the ghost ship side. Wow, they started coming in way faster than I thought I could than I could deal with. That's 1 week. I'm gonna have to put a Seija up here. I can't really be sparing too much in this case, and I need to just have this Yamame move around, and then just shoot. I think I can probably spare my Marissa at this rate. Yamame can deal. We have all that space in the world up there. I just have to deal with all these ghost spirits instead. Now, thank goodness they're all concentrated on this right side here. I only lost one. I only lost 1 heart when it comes to it. Gosh, darn it, dude. This spiraled way out of control way too fast. And I'm being punished for building tall. Because these rabbits aren't even able to stop the spirits too, is the biggest problem as well. Alright. Change where we have these priorities. Those ships have been destroyed, but I need to slow these Ordens around, and I need to get this Yamame about to start poisoning. Get her on the damage font. Good on this side. Fires have been rigorously put out. No more ghost ships right now, thank goodness. So we can just take a moment to breathe and just upgrade all on. That's a lot of potential flyers when it comes to it. This does not make the Cruzy happy. Move people around. Not too much that I'm going to be able to do here otherwise. I just have to prepare for however I can position my people. The Marissa show is absolutely the most important thing here, though. Okay, the rabbits can slow down the Koishis. That's great on one side. Otherwise, it's just going to be me constantly firing at it straight on with Marissa. At least until this lane is taken care of. Now, that's going to be, of course, the problem, though. I don't know I'm going to get to slow down on this lane. So just take me a Cherno just for a little bit more damage insurance, then. Because it seems like the rest of the map is fine right now. Thank you. Wonderful. Alright. Yes, the rest of the map is absolutely fine. I can move things around. Komachi is helping out. Blow things up. And those executions are big fish. Big fish. Lovely. And all those crits too from Komachi as well. Not Komachi, but from Aki. Because I'm thinking I might just need to have AT destroy one of the ghost ships if we get lucky when it comes to it then. So I just want to parade one around is the thought process. I think that's going to be the most important thing then. That's all the blue points. That's so lovely. I will take the moment to upgrade AT around. We don't necessarily need the Sukari, so I'm just going to keep her here in general when it comes to it then, and we'll just see what the fire is. Because otherwise, it's 323 to update this AT. No problems here. All just Ordens, eh? Keep an eye for any ghost ships, but otherwise, get this going. Get this Seija up as well too. And then I'm just gonna keep running back and forth, quite frankly, making sure that nothing ever comes our way. If there's nobody else in the other lanes, though, getting this Cherno here is gonna be really nice. I'm not gonna lie. I can actually consolidate everybody in the middle. There's the ghost ships. There's the fucking ghost ships. Okay, never mind then. Run things back a bit here, if I can help it. Okay, that's a pretty juicy crit. That is a very juicy crit. Can you crit this other ghost ship too now, so I don't have to deal with them? Okay, absolutely AT is the right choice to bring on for this mission, thank goodness. Because yeah, I don't have to deal with the fire anymore if these ATs just take care of them all, thank gods. Big crit on Matu Tower. That's a lot of potential flyers. Get a Yoshika on our lanes when it comes to it then. I will upgrade throughout. Thank you for no ghost ships. Keep this here. Yoshika on every aisle, just about. I need this Yukari. Go back and just destroy this Toishi. Lovely, thank you. So you can't be left through. I'm just trying to say that right now. Now Maid just for a little bit of extra help when it comes to it right here. Otherwise, I need this Toishis to never leak if possible. Good stuff. Oh, we got spirits. We got spirits leaking. We got spirits leaking. This cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. Move these boys and girls back right now. I need Marissa, like, right now in the back line. Because they're all gonna leak! Fuck. I took my eyes off 1 second of the ghost ships, and we are starting to leak badly. This AT is way too far up, too, is a problem I'm seeing. Good. Die, please, 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 please die. You need to crit right now, girl. Good. Destroy you! Good. Then put out the fire on the right side. You ghost ship motherfuckers. I hate you, you stupid ghost ships. Yeah, this is absolutely 80 chapter to like after in water to show it off, because those crits for 2,000 health are absolutely needed. But my God, was that painful? All right, That's a good mission. I'll pick up with Void Barrier next time. Actually, technically, this is the last mission. I could keep this going, rather, and finish it up. This is the last mission, rather. You know what? Let's actually finish this off, then. Let's finish this off. But now, though, put Yuta in, because I love my Yuta.